I'm Malware28, and you're watching episode 6 of my playthrough of my SHADOWCRAFT pack. Today is the day that we get started with some magic. Specifically, we're going for Ars Magica. I have my base of my little tower that I'm making over here set up. It's still open to the world on the second floor. Let's stop that. However, I've started just doing a little bit of decoration and stuff in here. I did this using microblocks, and I really do like the way that it turned out. So it's flush to the wall, but it has that illusion of something to be popped out a little bit. The astute observer might notice that this is not a perfectly round room. I actually filled in the corner over here with blocks and over there as well. The reason I've done this is I actually plan on running some pipes and stuff up and down the left and right side of the building. If we go upstairs, here we go. This is really, it's not really filled that much. I plan on having this as my blood magic area. I've just not really gotten around to it yet. I might actually go up to 3 floors in this. I was originally only planning on 2, but I figure Ars Magica, blood magic, and then vanilla Minecraft. And for vanilla, I'll have like my basic enchanting table and potion brewing supplies and stuff. I could probably even do that in one of the other floors combined, but I'd like to try to keep it a little bit separate and like thematically appropriate if possible. I'm also contemplating actually building off like little wings or parapets or whatever you want to call it to the side of the structure itself. Just not really big rooms, just like little small ones for like little one-off things. And I'm also going to be adding in a basement, and the basement is going to be for item storage. This comes into play as to why I have the double thick wall over here. I want to be able to run a pipe up here for easy access. Anyway, I'm not going to do that yet. Right now I'm just going to get started with Ars Magica, which means that I need a book. Luckily we have a ton of essence pools near here, thank you to the, that's the wrong button. So thanks to that Witchwood forest up there, there's quite a few essence pools, plus the one directly south of this tower over here. Anyway, this should not take too terribly long, and the first thing that we're going to be doing is I need to make an oculus, an inscription table, and a crafting altar. I also need to make 2 different nexuses. Luckily I have more than enough materials to do all of that. Probably also get set up with a kale factor so that I can do some free smelting, though not necessarily quick smelting. I really love that effect. It never gets old. There are times I wish it was a little quicker, but the effect itself is just awesome. I have unlocked the secrets of the arcane. Oh yeah. Alright. This is also, I really do like the documentation of this. I've said it before, but Ars Magica 2 has some of the best in-game documentation I've seen. It's not got a direct do this, do this, do this, but it has a this is what stuff is and how it works, and it gives you enough information for you to fill in the gaps. Alright, so what I need to do though is I need to actually make the oculus, which is fairly easy. I'm going to need to smelt up some smooth stone so I can make bricks. And I'm also going to want to make a... I'm not going to be able to see it yet until I create the oculus, I believe. But I need to make the inscription table, which is really easy. Inscription with a B? No. Alright, so the inscription table right here, which is really easy. It's just wood, slabs, scroll, which is, I believe, paper and 2 sticks. Yeah. So, and I have the stuff in spades, so we'll be good for that. And I need a crafting altar right here, which is just Vintium dust and stone, which I got. And I think the only other things that I'll really need are going to be magic walls, which are also really easy. Two Vintium dust and stone, so yeah, and that's enough to get all that I need for this stuff. And then I'm also going to be going for at least a kale factor right here, which again, it's super duper easy. Yeah, just Vintium dust. It's going to be a goal to get the kale factor up first because I want to use it to actually process the Vintium ore that I have, since that'll be able to let me get a little bit extra. And to power that, I'll be making a light nexus with some of the copious amounts of quartz I got from raiding that roguelike dungeon. I'm going to go ahead and put some of my junk away that's in my inventory and get just the stuff I need to build some of the machines I need in here, and I'll be right back. Thanks to the magic of video editing, time has passed. How much time has passed? Well, I'd rather not admit how long it took me to get all this stuff. Suffice to say that I have found out that I have a very large ocean to my east and to my south. There is also on the opposite side of that ocean, there is an oasis biome next to a wasteland, next to a, I think it is, no, it's one of the snowy ones with fir trees. Anyway, so I went far and wide looking for desert novas. I found 2. That's not going to be good in the long run, but at least it did give me the materials needed so that I could at least make a crystal wrench, which is definitely key for this stuff. As you can see from the chest here, I have a good portion of supplies set aside. Some of this is for setting up in here, some of it is for a secondary project that I'm also going to be doing, namely snowballs. We're going to be having a little bit of fun with the breaker again. Alright, and the transport pipes here are just for eventually what I want to do in the basement. I might as well go ahead and show you what I've done here. I decided to go ahead and dig this out. Right here is actually a carpenter's hatch, even though it only shows it as a junglewood plank. If I go ahead and right click, it should open up. Something neat I found out about these today, these carpenter's hatches actually act like ladders when you're climbing up and down. So normally if you had like a regular trapdoor here, if you got to this point on the ladder, you'd have to try to like jump out without hitting the trapdoor and getting bounced back. But you can actually climb up this hatch. That's actually really freaking awesome. So anyway, this is the area that I'm going to be using for storage. I got a little bored and I was playing around with like pattern designs and stuff on the floor. It's really not going to matter so much in here because this is going to be a lot of chests and containers and stuff, but I just figured it'd be something interesting to do. Like I had mentioned before, I plan on having the pipes and stuff running up these walls. So what will happen is I'll have either chests or lockers and stuff like spaced in here so that I can still get to it and it's not just a mess visually, but it'll be fairly compact in design. And I'll have the pipes going up the wall here, and I'll probably have like a main access point right here in the center so that if I need to access anything while down here, instead of looking, I can just, you know, pop open a thing, look at all the items, and then see what I got. I've not touched anything with the second floor, so it is still the half-finished shell of a room that it was. Alright, so what we're going to do to get started is we're just going to go straight into making a crafting altar. For the crafting altar, I could have actually used quite a few different materials. Let's see if we actually have it over here. Structures, crafting altar. There's quite a different few things you could use. I mean, what I have access to right now would have been either wood planks, stone bricks, sandstone, bricks. I do have a lot of clay, witchwood, nether bricks, or nether quartz. I do not have ready access to the nether bricks or quartz, so I'm definitely not going to use that. So the highest tier material that I have, thanks to that witchwood forest next to me, is witchwood, which is what we'll be using. As for the actual caps, we're actually going to go for redstone blocks. I think I have enough. I think I only need 5, and I think I have 7. Yeah, so I should be fine on that. So what this means is that for any spell that I make on this altar, I'm going to be able to have a total of 3 effects plus 3 effects, so for a total of 6. This is not like a ton of stuff, but it's much better than, say, starting off with a simple one made out of just wood planks and glass. That would be limited to 2 effects. It wouldn't go too terribly far. This one will at least let me grow into it and upgrade as needed. From where I'm at, though, witchwood is actually the top. I just realized that witchwood, nether bricks, and nether quartz are all plus 3 effects, so there's really nothing worth changing in that. It helps if I don't get tongue-tied, I'm sorry. As for like the caps, though, I mean, the redstone's not bad, it's 3. But I mean, if you look at this stuff, it goes 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then all the way to the next page, we have Moonstone for 9 and Sunstone for 10. So that can actually go well up. What I'm planning on doing, I want to have this crafting altar roughly center. I mean, it doesn't need to be exactly center, but I mean, it would be nice if it was kind of centered. And that would actually be right here would be dead center. Yeah, I think that's dead center. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I need to go ahead and I need to take out the blocks of redstone, witchwood planks, witchwood stairs, magic walls, lectern, and I thought I had a lever in here. Oh, yeah, crafting altar. Key component. Apparently I do not have one, but I can make one. Okay, take the chisel, let's turn this back to cobblestone. Do we have sticks in here? No, got a stick here though. I'm already collecting junk in my brand new room. This is not a good thing. I need to get that storage done quickly. Alright, so for the actual building of the crafting altar, let's go ahead and open this back up again. The structure is fairly simple. It starts off with a 5x5 platform, and then we just slowly build up the walls. There's going to be 2 layers of things where we're going to have material, magic wall material, and then we have the upper part where it's going to have another layer of materials, but this time it's got the stairs on the inside. And then for the final, it's capped off with stairs all the way around, except on the corners where we're going to have the redstone. And the very center is going to be the actual crafting altar itself. For this version of Ars Magica, I actually think this will blend together. In an effort to save a little headroom space on this, I'm actually going to see if I can build this into the floor. Let's hope my axe holds out. Alright. I'm not too terribly worried about how this is going to look from down below. I still plan on adding a ceiling in there. And there's apparently a zombie dying and a raptor out there trying to eat something. Suppose as long as it's not me, I really can't complain. Alright, so we got that. So what we want to do is we want to come over to, I believe it is right here and here. No, that's wrong. It's one over, isn't it? Yeah, it's at the very edge. Where'd you go? Alright, so there and there. There and there. Alright, so we have 2, and then it's going to go 3, and then 1. Okay. And then we're going to go redstone, redstone, redstone. Oops. 1, 2, 3, and redstone. 1, 2, 3. Stair, 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 stair. And I need to actually get a stair up on this side as well. Let's go ahead and just use this as a temporary ladder. Alright, we're going to want a witchwood plank there. A crafting altar. Alright, let's go ahead and tear... You know what? No, let's go ahead and get the... See if I can get this in here right. No, okay. So what I should probably do is put those bottom stairs on last so that I can do that. Oops, and I need a new freaking axe. Okay. See how terribly long would this take to punch. Oh, that's not so bad. So let's just go ahead and punch it off for now. There we go, and we got that. So the main thing that I'm missing is the lectern and a lever. I happen to have the lectern right here and the lever right here. I believe that the lectern would go there and the lever would go here. New entry unlocked. Did that work? I can now make a gateway. Magitech staff. I think it did work. Unfortunately, I don't know of any way to test. Oh, I know. Let's take some of this stuff over here and get away from those noisy zombies. Alright. What am I doing? Alright, see if I can turn this back into cobblestone. Alright, so if I can try to make a blank rune on this, I can see if it actually does anything. No. It would help to know how to make a blank rune. Alright, I think that is right. I'm actually not going to know though until I actually have a spell to make, which is unfortunate. You know what, I think I should have the materials to do so. I've already gone ahead and I've selected some of the basic stuff that I want to work on. Let's see if this is... Sorry about referencing the book all the time. I just want to make sure I'm doing this right. I do like this mod, though I'll be honest, I have definitely used SHADOWCRAFT more than I've used Ars Magica. Structures. Crafting altar. No, that looks right. Alright. Okay, so to add to this, what I'm going to do before we get distracted with spell stuff, I'm also going to go ahead and create a nexus. I'm going to need some blocks of quartz. Got all this quartz here from that roguelike dungeon that was everywhere. I ended up tearing up 2 Enderman spawner areas. It was just nothing but quartz and obsidian. Alright, we're going to use diamond gaps for now. And I believe it's the white chalk. Alright, so we have the crafting altar right here. And I'm going to go ahead and offset the nexus by, let's see, dead center of it would be right here, so that would be that spot. I don't want to do that. Let's make it here. Oh, that's not going to work. Critical thinking fail. Tell you what, let's just go ahead and set it in the corner. And then right here in the center with the white chalk. There we go, we have a functional light nexus. Of course, we also have no light here now. There we go. See, this area looked kind of big. It's already filling in fairly quickly. Alright, if we take our... let's see, where is it? The Magitech staff. There we go. This should actually be able to read the... Yeah, so it's going fairly good. The diamond blocks are actually the quickest material you can get besides moonstone, and I only have 5 pieces of moonstone, and you need enough to make 4 blocks, so that's not happening. Okay. So, since we have that set up, I'm going to go ahead and take the kale factor I have right here. This is the Ars Magica furnace, and I'm going to put it right over here. That should leech power from the... yeah, there we go. Okay, I also have a oculus right here and an inscription table. I'm going to go ahead and put the inscription table on this wall over here. This is going to be kind of close to the neutral nexus when I get done but it's going to be within quick access of the crafting, well, not the crafting, but the item terminal. Like that. Oh, there we go. It's a little bit wonky trying to place this thing down. Alright, and I still have some witch wood left, rather. Let's take one of the stairs, put it upside down like that, and put the oculus on top of it. There we go. So I've already actually looked in the oculus here, and I've chosen some basic stuff. What I can make is a touch spell, a projectile spell, and a dig spell. So I could do touch dig or projectile dig. It's not too terribly effective, but I mean, for right now, it's just something to use to get my stuff built up. I would use something like one of the damage things, but I mean, really, it's not going to be too terribly effective. And I would like to try to work my way towards some of this utility stuff as quickly as possible. Specifically, it would be good to work towards the, like, where to go? To the light, to light, because you make some pretty neat looking magic torches. They just kind of float in the air. Though there are some good defensive stuff too. So many good options. Alright. And I actually forgot to put something in this chest. Let's see, I have the blue chalk here, right? What I don't have is I don't have my stone bricks or chiseled bricks, which means I might have left them in the house. Oh, and I'm starving to death. Alright. And that is why I keep 2 bacon cheeseburgers on me. Alright, so that's not it. That's definitely not it. Oh, tell me I didn't put it in with the food. Yep, okay, there's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, I need 8. Alright, that should be good. Oh, well, we're out here. Let's go ahead and pick up some Vintium ore here. I probably could have made this tower just a little bit bigger. Alright, and this should slowly start cooking this stuff up. Did I mention slowly? Alright, we'll let it do its thing. Let's just go over here. Alright, so we have the stone bricks. 1, 2. Let's see, space. Let's make sure I didn't inadvertently create some spawn areas in here. No, we look okay. Tell you what I should do though, I should probably push back this crafting altar a little bit so as to offset the amount of clutter right in the center. Nah, we'll worry about that later. Alright, so this, as you can see, it went ahead and it cooked up one of the Vintium ore, so I'm 1 less and I have 2 dust here. Currently, the way I've been doing it, I've just been getting 1 dust per 1 ore, so this is definitely the way to go. Plus, this actually takes no power or anything, it's completely free. That thing's almost charged all the way. Alright, this shouldn't be generating any power right now, it's nighttime. And let's turn that off. To actually generate power at night, you need to use moonstone blocks. The downside to this is they only generate at night. A little bit of clever redstone and piston work, however, and you can actually create a nexus like this that will shift between day mode and night mode based on the input of a daylight sensor. It's infinitely easier to do that if you have access to Tinker's Mechworks, since you can just use the drawbridges to do the deploy and retraction of the blocks. Here you'd have to do a little shuffle back and forth, and I don't have the space here for it. Alright, and I also believe I need to move this because I can't use the chalk since the marker block is here. Alright, I have the chalk already, I forgot about that. Okay, and I just need to make sure I have a bucket. And let's just put that in there for now. Alright, so dead center we have blue. And you can tell this works fine because it actually lit up and it's rotating. Even though looks like it just disappeared, if I looked back it should still be there, so we're good. Alright, so we have the neutral nexus, the essence nexus, or whatever we want to call it. It's the let's get the real name. Let's not just assume. Essence nexus. All right, and then we have the light nexus over here, which is currently inoperable since it's nighttime. Oh, this little box right here. Occasionally, in the course of processing, it will generate excess Vintium dust, just as a little reward for using it. I think that may only happen while using this nexus. I'm honestly not too terribly sure. Alright, so tell you what, let's go ahead. I'm going to go get a book so that I can craft a spell over here. I need a book and quill, which means book, inksac, and feather. I should have that covered. Yeah. Actually, no. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go sleep away the night, and I'll be right back. I probably should not have set up my house in the middle of Jurassic Park. Alright, I'll be right back. Okay, so you see before right now the interface for the inscription table. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and make a projectile dig spell. Alright, and what that will do is it will just, no NEI would help right now. What that will do is it'll just make a spell so that when I fire off a projectile, it will dig the block that it hits. It will only dig that block, so it's just going to do like one single block removal, so it's not going to be like useful for like mining a large area or anything. It's going to be primarily for just leveling up my magic levels. And we'll call this minor dig. And then as soon as I pull this book out, it should finalize it. And we have here Minor Dig by Monrat208. And if we look at it, it tells you that it is a combination of projectile and dig, and on the next pages it should actually give you the recipe list. Blank room, Vintium dust, arrows, snowballs, orange runes, an iron shovel, an iron pick, and a spell parchment. That's not terribly bad. I have everything here really except for snowballs. This brings up the point of why I was even... Oh, I do like that. Of why I had some of this other stuff in this chest here. I have some snow, a pumpkin, and some hoppers and stuff. We're going to have a little bit of fun with block breakers again. Let's see if this works. No, I think I messed something up. Because I have the... Let's go ahead and go first floor. I have that. I have that. No, that should be functional. I mean, I don't need to whack with a crystal wrench, do I? No, I didn't think so. Stair. Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. So no, I didn't have it set up right. I'm missing I'm missing a piece of it. See, okay, now it's good, because we can see it kind of faded in to match the color of the witchwood, so we're good. We have a functional crafting altar now. and I'm much relieved. If I were to go ahead and toss a blank rune in here, I believe that would start the crafting process. Yeah. We're not going to do that now, though. I want to go ahead and thank you for watching this episode of SHADOWCRAFT. It went kind of long, but it was something that I needed to get started on. Between this episode and next, I'm going to go ahead and craft up that dig spell. There's really nothing exciting to it, so there's I feel no need to go through it because this is really basic stuff. When I'm able to make some more interesting spells, I'll definitely cover that, though. So for now, thank you for watching. If you have any questions or comments, please leave a message below, and as always, have a good day. What we have here is snowballs for days, with really loud crunches.